It's the old man. I'm here again. Talking about, what am I talking about? NCIS, New Orleans, Scene 6, episode Dusky. Yes. Uh, we've gotten the whole Pride Corey thing straightened out, but there's still a little awkwardness because of the desk. So everybody's standing around with donuts trying to act casual, and there's problems. But it's no big deal. She's happy Pride's back. He's happy to be back. Corey's not so happy she got suspended. She's still pissed off at the feds. But we'll get to that eventually. But on to the problem. Once again, man. What is all these stories about drones? We got another drone. There's this lieutenant named Ella Myers. She's out flying, and her wingman, no, his name wasn't Goose. Her wingman uh, gets caught up in a bunch of. She thought it was an alien because there was black things moving like a blob, and there's this, we call it a swarm, and it kind of looked like a bunch of bats, but it wasn't. So when they find your boy P, my boy Patton in the wheelchair, yeah, he come up with the picture, and she wasn't tripping because she wrote UFO on her paper and people lost their minds. So because it was unidentified. Two. Boy, what's going on, man? Anyway, they determine things, and what they're trying to do. The story is, hold on, cutting to. I'm looking at your walkthrough, but I'm not going to read it word for word. I promise. My, but I watch a lot of episodes. Who I love. Hey, I've asked this before. If anybody knows the reason she always sits at a crime scene, but then she walks around the lab no problem. I don't know if she has a handicap or somebody let me know this because I'm talking about what is her name? The coroner. I forget the actress's name. Uh, so on Pride's case, it turns out that he was poisoned with that LSD, and that's why he's having all these little trippy things going on. Uh, they cleared old Ellemeyer of any wrongdoing when they found out it was drones. The swarm was very pricey. This piece of technology is already being hyped online, and it's gained foreign interest. Earl had followed that interest. They were taken to my love, Sebastian's my boy. Taken to a warehouse. He's the one who first thought it was aliens. Aliens, he says. I love aliens. And neither of them chose to call backup before they went in, and he came to quickly regret that. When the swarm comes after him and tries to kill him, it wouldn't be an episode of NCIS Norland if somebody. The victim of this crew at work and owned a company called Paradis with his wife, but his stepson uh, came to work with him, and he tried to enrich himself with his new technology, and he thought it was dangerous. They stopped the bomb from happening and arrested everybody, and that's the name of that tune. It was a great ending to the case, and yet it didn't solve the problem going on with their lives. Pride was suffering. This is word for word from the Dirty Laundry. LaSalle was trying to track down his brother. I didn't tell you about that. LaSalle kept trying to call his brother, the one that's got a problem. And he went to his motel or his hotel he was in, and he opened a lady and her son sitting in there, and he was hiding them from an abusive husband or something. So he's still looking for him, and he's got these two people. He brought them to New Orleans. And just when the team, the federal agency swoops in and takes their case from them. So they didn't get credit from that. Now they're going to take care of it because it's a big matter and yada yada. So that is the end of this week's episode of NCIS New Orleans. I don't have a joke for you this time, but I will next time. I told you I've been in Fresno, California. Been in the bars of Fresno all my life. Listen to Dirty Laundry. Know all the ins and outs of this town. And it's crooked as the day is long most days. And it tries to get its shit done, but it's just so stupid. It don't know how to act like a big town. There's over 500,000 people live here, but it don't know how to do it. They renamed the street after Cesar Chavez. They had to change their address and their logos and everything. So he did this for the Mexican people, the mayor at the time, Jim Patterson. He did it for everyone to honor Cesar Chavez. I get that. It's cool. Cesar was the man. And then he comes in and does it, and the Mexicans are the ones that bitched. I'm not anti-Mexican. I love Mexicans. Lived next door to them all my life. But you know how Obama got elected and the black people got their political shit together and figured out that, Javier down the street would be they got to get off their ass, get their shit together, or better than they are now. I know there's that many Mexicans in this country. We are the minority, us white folks, and I don't really usually agree with most white folks, so whatever you take out of that. They need to get that together. It's so stupid, but I talk all this yang about Fresno, but I love Fresno. It's my home. I just wish I tried a little harder and wasn't the gang capital of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Any criticism or add-ons or whatever you want to do. All right? Love you. Peace out.